Summers, Chief Operating Officer for Wintershall Dea. Thank you so much for joining us at EOG Talks, and welcome again for your fourth visit to Egypt. How does that feel?
Mohamed, thank you very much. It's great to see you again, and as always, it's a real pleasure to be back in Cairo and to be back in Egypt. It's a place very close to my heart, and so delighted to be here.
We're always happy to see you here in Cairo, Dawn.
Thanks, Mohamed.
And before we start our interview for today, I would like to first congratulate you for celebrating almost 50 years of strength and investment in Egypt between Wintershall Dea and the Egyptian government, and for more success and achievements to happen. And also for signing yesterday the letter of intent for different energy transition projects between Wintershall Dea and EGAS, if I'm correct.
Yes, that's correct, Mohamed. So thank you. And 50 years is a long time, and I think that is, in fact, I know that is a great reflection of our trusted and strong partnership in Egypt. And I am very much looking forward to opportunities of the future and maybe to the next 50 years, Mohamed.
Hopefully, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, thanks.
Let me start with my first question, Dan, and ask you, what would you say is Wintershall's key competitive advantage that enables it to excel its performance and stay ahead of the pack?
Yeah, thanks, Mohamed. So Wintershall Dea is, as you know, its roots are in Germany, and engineering and the skills in engineering are a big heritage of Wintershall Dea. So we bring knowledge, we bring capability, and we bring technical capability to the table. And I'm very proud of that. We have a fantastic team who continue to think in an open-minded way about new solutions and how to solve the big challenges that we have in the world at the moment. And for Wintershall Dea and for the world, that's security of supply and reaching our climate objectives. It's not one or the other, it's both together. They go hand in hand. So I believe that with our capability set and our expertise in engineering, we can bring that to the table and find the solutions that we need, including in Egypt.
Definitely. And if I could add also, the warmth I see in how you as a team together, I think that also is one of the keys to your performance also in different ways, right?
Yeah, thanks, Mohamed. I am very, very proud of our team in Egypt. I'm very proud of our team in Wintershall Dea. And people play a very key role in enabling the delivery of our goals. Without the trust and the capability and teamwork, real genuine teamwork, then we don't achieve. But when we do have all of those key ingredients, I think we can achieve anything. We can overcome any obstacle.
That's true. I totally agree. Let me go on to my second question, Don. And with COP27 coming very soon next month, do you think COP27 will change will make different climate action, and what could your company do regarding the issue of adaptation?
Yeah, thanks, Mohamed. So firstly, I am delighted that COP27 will be hosted in Egypt, and I believe that it will be a fantastic platform to enable more solutions. And as we talked earlier, I believe that the challenges that we have are bigger than all of us individually, and we must work together. So countries, communities, and companies must all come together with one common purpose and one common goal, using the skill set that we just talked about in terms of teamwork and capabilities that we have in our industries, come together and work together to create the solutions. So COP27 for me, right at the moment, with this sense of urgency, with the dual challenges that we face, we have an opportunity. Egypt has an opportunity to bring us all together to create the solutions for the future. So I'm very hopeful. Yeah.
Yes, let's hope so. And where do you think the global energy market is heading to in the next 5 to 10 years? And what do you think Wintershall is ready? Is Wintershall ready for the coming change?
Yeah, we are ready, Mohamed, and we will be part of the solution. So we have lots of challenges at the moment as an industry, and security of supply, climate agenda together. And we as Wintershall Dea are well positioned. We are focused, we continue to focus on a gas-weighted portfolio, and we continue to focus on delivering on our energy transition strategy, which is about net zero across our operated and non-operated assets by 2030. It's about eliminating our flaring across our operated assets, and it's about meeting our 0.1% target for methane intensity. So delivering on gas and delivering on our energy transition goals. And Egypt has a key role to play in that space too, and we hope to partner moving forward there. So yeah, we will be part of the solution, and we have a plan.
Perfect. But do you also see that the alternative energy resources as renewables will be able to actually overcome the exact need of energy supplies that fossil fuels does provide?
This is a really popular question, Mohamed,
Yes.
I'm sure. Like that. So our view is that we will need all solutions.
Yes.
We can't just flick a switch and move from hydrocarbon to renewals. We need to invest, we need to develop the technologies, and we need to transition. Gas will be a key component of that transition
I agree.
for a number of years to come, and such that we can meet on security of supply and our climate objectives. So we need all forms of energy, the right mix, but gas is definitely going to be part of that mix.
Yes.
And that's where our focus is in Wintershall Dea. And also, very happy for it to be aligned completely with Egypt's strategy and its focus on gas and also energy transition.
Absolutely.
So we're going to be able to partner, again, continue our strong relationship in the future.
For the coming 50 years.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
Definitely. So in light of the same discussion we're having right now and the current dynamics in the energy market, with the conflicts of Ukraine and Russian wars, and how you see the prices going on and all over every day, what would be your priorities in Egypt?
Our priorities in Egypt are aligned with our Wintershall Dea strategy, and also with Egypt's strategy is to continue to deliver gas, much needed gas molecules into the system. And so with that, we are continuing to focus on our West Nile Delta development with our partner BP.
Yes.
So we've, as you know, we have our Raven development up and running and producing very well. And we are in conversations about the next phase, phase 2 of West Nile Delta, which will bring those much needed molecules into the existing infrastructure. And we also have our East Damanhur exploration program, where we're drilling our second well of the program now, which, if all goes well and we can commercialise those volumes, we can tie back efficiently into our existing infrastructure in Egypt. So our focus is on delivering those additional much needed gas molecules, and of course supporting Egypt with energy transition technologies such as carbon capture and storage, which we believe is a bridge to climate neutrality, and we'd be very happy to partner with Egypt on those opportunities moving forward.
Excellent. And I think the letter of intent you signed yesterday would definitely bring all these new technologies back here in Egypt.
Absolutely, and that's the intent, and that's where we're going to head. Yeah.
Excellent. That's good to hear. So going to another point, so how do you find Wintershall's commitment to its core values helpful at times of crisis? Do you think with your ongoing core values, but in times of crisis, are they as helpful?
I think they're more alive than ever, Mohamed. So first off, I am extremely proud of our team and our company for how we have navigated through truly uncertain and challenging times. The care, so our values, we care, we trust, we're open-minded, and we're brave. All of those 4 values have shown up every day, every week in the teams, and I'm very proud of that. And we need all of that to be able to navigate through the choppy waters that we see, and we'll continue to see, I'm absolutely sure.
Definitely.
But I know that we can do it.
Perfect. So as the Chief Operating Officer of one of Europe's biggest gas producers, what challenges do you face while dealing with the fallouts from the Russian-Ukrainian conflict?
So the challenges that we face, so obviously the events of Ukraine are traumatic and devastating, I just really can't describe how awful it feels. Like, I can't actually find the words, Mohamed, to describe how it has affected our company and our teams and our people. However, the challenges that we face moving forward is that we must decrease dependency on gas coming from Russia. We must diversify our portfolio, and Egypt plays a key role in that. So our investments in Egypt for future gas delivery, and also in the technologies I described earlier, finding new opportunities from an M&A perspective, new exploration opportunities will play a key role in diversification of our supply, and also decreasing our dependency on Russian gas. And I think that Egypt is in pole position to support as the MENA region into Europe, and Again, this challenge is much bigger than all of us, and we must all work together. So Egypt is a country, our companies, we're all aligned, and the communities, we're all driving in the same direction. And I know that together we can make this work. So Egypt plays a real role in that diversification of supply and security of supply as well.
So it's the time where we need to strengthen and create more 3Cs between everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the only way, or that is the magical way of making things happen.
Yeah, teamwork.
Teamwork.
Countries,
yes.
Communities, and in companies all working with a common purpose, and we can make it happen. Yeah.
Excellent. So in light also of the changes in the energy market, will you be reordering your priorities and future plans, or are they all the same?
Our focus will continue on being a gas-weighted company with a focus on carbon management and hydrogen. So our priorities and our strategic direction is the same, and securing supply of energy and also meeting our climate objectives. So steady the ship, continue to be as resilient and prepared as we possibly can for the challenges that we face, but our strategic direction is the same, Mohamed, and including Egypt.
Excellent, excellent. One last word, Don. What would you like to say to Egypt?
Thank you very, very much for your continued support, the trust that you put in us as a company and in our industry to together work to find solutions. I think Egypt has got an immense opportunity with COP27, and we are here and we're ready to support, and we look forward to the next 50 years. So a big, massive thank you to Egypt and for welcoming us and continuing to welcome us to help grow for the future.
And as an Egyptian, I would like to say thank you, Don, for your continuous partnership and investment to Egypt, and always being a support to Egypt. And we are also looking forward for the coming 50 years of more partnership together. Thank you again. Thank you for joining Egypt Oil and Gas Talks. And thank you for always supporting Egypt Oil and Gas. You are one of the main sponsors and supporters for our company. Believing in us is really much appreciated. And we're looking for more EOG talks with you again. Thank you so much, Don. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
It's
Mohamed.
a pleasure.
A pleasure.
Thank
Pleasure's
you.
all mine.
Thank
Thanks.
you.